So this is the midsection of the T9 car we've got, and our next component is going to be the back. So T9, I'm going to call it the bed, because that's where if it was a truck, that's where the bed would be. And I'm just going to start out to save myself some time here and make a sketch on the back of this. And I'm just going to project this geometry, and we're going to actually extrude it backwards. So that should be all I need to do. I'm going to hit finish sketch. And I am actually going to extrude this and this backwards. And this extrusion's length is going to be 3.346. So 3.346. Oops. Let's type that. 3.346. Okay. Now, I'm also going to need to do a sketch there again, because I do need to cut off that area in there. So if I turn the midsection off, or I don't want to do that, I want to project geometry again. So I'm going to go to project geometry and grab that and hit finish sketch. And now I can turn the bed off because I don't need it to assist me anymore. And I'm going to cut this out with the extrude tool. So that's going to go in, I believe, negative 0.57, or in this case, 0.57. And I'm just going to verify that that is correct. It is. Okay. So let's do, what do I want to do next? Let's do the bed next. Okay, so this is going to be a rectangle. And the rectangle is going to be 2.5 tall, and going this direction we got 2.5, and the other direction we've got 2.132. Okay. The distance, if I'm looking at this, distance from the front edge here, or I'm going to call the front edge where the hole's going to go, is 0.83. And then I might have to do a project here to get the distance from the side. So I'm going to have to do project, so I'm going to hit P to do project because I want that edge to reference, and the distance from here to here is going to be 0.335. And I'm going to have to do a fillet on all of these corners. Once again, it's going to be 0.2 for each of them. I'm going to get all four. They're all 0.2, and I'm going to hit enter, and then I will finish the sketch. And this is another extrude cut, and it's going to go down, looks like negative 1.07. Okay, that was the easy stuff. Time to do the difficult one. So, we're going to get a 2D sketch here, and we're going to select the truck bed, and we're going to the back of the truck bed, and I'm gonna project everything. So I'm going to project this section and this section, so I got all possible lines. And with the line tool, I'm going to start by making a line from here to here that is 0.05. Okay. That line is going to go down on the inside 0.75. So that goes in 0.75, and then we're going to make a line in the front here. This line is going to go down 0.983. And then we're going to use a 3-point arc So where we got that arc, 3-point arc, to connect these two spots. And we're going to put a dimension on that arc, which should be 5, 6, 2, and it is the correct dimension, so no need to sweat it there if you were fortunate like myself. So next, we're going to draw a line here, and we're going to draw a line here. This one's dimensions, obviously, whatever it is, this one's dimension is going to be 0.75, and we're going to do an arc between those two. So a 3-point arc here to here, 1, 2, and I'm just going to draw it in. And we have to put a dimension on this arc. And the radius of that arc should be 0.788. Okay. And I'm going to hit finish sketch. Now, if we're lucky, I should be able to select both of these or all of these sections. And I should be able to just pull it through and it'll cut. So that worked out. So that's the first part of being lucky. The second part is if the fillet works. So we've got to fillet a bunch of edges, and the order we select them in may be important. So we've got to fillet this bottom edge into this top edge, and it's grabbing on the sides there, which may not work for me. I may have to suppress the original fillet. But let's see. This should be 0.3. And that's giving us a little more than I'd want there because of that. So let's see if I can get just isolating. Nope. So we're going to just do the bottom right here at 0.3. And right here. And it did not do it. So last try. We're going to grab that whole bottom edge. And you know what? We'll just go across the top, and that's fine. And we'll go 0.3. And we'll just go with that. That's fine. So the next step is we're going to make a sketch on this back face here. And we're going to make holes. And a pretty easy way to do this is to draw a rectangle in here. And then we're going to put points on the rectangle, and then we can delete the rectangle if we want. And let's project some geometry. Let's go to project, get the top edge in, and one side. Okay, so those are projected, and now I can use them for reference. So the rectangle should be 2.8. It should be 0.185 from the edge. It should be 0.28 from the top. And then on each corner, we want to add a point. So 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point, and finish sketch. And what we're going to do when we finish that sketch is we're going to put some holes in there. So I'm going to go to the hole tool. I'm going to select 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. There seem to be a little big. So first, let's start with fixing the depth. The depth is 0.125, and the diameter is 0.2. And that's it. And there we go, we got some nice holes. And the final things we got to do is we have to put the holes for the axles. Alrighty. So the hole for the axle is going to be the point tool. Point right here. And then from here to here, we're going to do 2 inches. And from here to here, it's going to be 0.3. Okay, finish sketch. I'm going to do another hole. So the hole tool, select that point. And this is going to be at a depth of 0.35 and diameter of 0.29. And we have to do a work plane down the middle. So let's offset it negative, what is this? 3.7 divided by 2 to set it in the middle. I believe that's what it is. 3.17. Let me just double click on this. Oof. 3.17. There we go. Big difference. Okay, so 3.17, that's in the middle as you can see. And then just like we did the last time, we're going to mirror this hole. And we're going to use this mirror line and we're going to click OK. And now I can make that invisible. Hide. And now we're just going to physical material. And we're going to go with the wood oak. I'm going to hit close. And if I pop this back open and looked at it, I got those two sections right there, which saved me some time. All right. So that is how you do the T9 truck bed.